What if I want to learn to purl? How do you purl? P-U-R-L. Well, we're going back to our swatch. I have one cast on row and I have one row of knitting. So you're going to cast on, I cast on 10, and you're going to knit one row. We've seen my previous video. If you don't know how to knit, we went over that for a few minutes. Now we're going to learn how to purl. You'll have the bumpy side, the back side of the yarn with the bumps that are below the stitches facing you. Your tail should be at the top of your knitting. Your working yarn should be at the top of your knitting. You'll take your right hand empty needle, and this time, instead of going in through the front of the stitch to make a knit stitch, we're going to go in through the back. So it's like you're going in the back door, peeking out the front. Notice your right hand needle is on top of your left hand needle. That's essential in forming the knit stitch. You're still going to go around the right hand needle, but that needle being on top makes all the difference. You're going to pull the loop through the back and then drop that left hand stitch. We're going to go in through the back of the stitch. Right hand needles on top of our left hand needle. Go around that right hand needle. Pull the stitch through. Drop that left hand stitch. Go in through the back. Right hand needles on top of the left hand needle. Go around. Pull that loop through, drop that left hand stitch. What you're getting is another series of bumps. I'll show you what the front looks like when we finish this row. Go in through the back, right hand needle on top, pull the yarn around the right hand needle, pull the loop through, drop that left hand stitch. Go in through the back, loop the yarn around that top right hand needle, pull the loop through, drop the right hand stitch. Go in through the back, wrap the yarn around the right hand needle, pull the loop through, drop that left hand stitch, go in through the back, loop the yarn around, pull that loop through, drop that left hand stitch, go in through the back, wrap that yarn around, pull, drop, go in through the back, wrap that yarn around the right hand needle, pull through that loop, drop that left hand stitch, go in through the back, wrap that yarn around the right hand needle, pull that loop through, drop that left hand stitch. What you've got in front of you is 2 rows of bumps. This is from the knit row, this is from the purl row. This is called the back side or the private side of the knitting. What you've got in the front is a smooth piece. So unlike when you just did a knit stitch and you got bumps on both sides, Now you've got bumps only on one side. Now we're going to go through and do a knit row. Knitting, we go through the front stitch, around, pull that through. I'm just going to knit That was row 3, so I knitted a row. Now I'm going to turn this so all the bumps are facing me, and I'm going to switch so that that left hand needle has the knitting in it. My tail and my working yarn are going to be at the top of my thing. My empty needle is in my right hand. Now we're purling again. Go in through the back of the stitch, my right hand needle's on top. I'm pulling the yarn around that right hand needle. I'm pulling the loop through to the right hand needle, and I'm dropping that left hand stitch. Notice my right hand needle is on top as I do this, and that's not very helpful because you can't see anything. Let's try this again. There you go. So now you get more of an idea of what knitting and purling, when you knit one row and you purl one row, this is what you get. I hope that this series has helped you with the beginning stitches of learning how to knit. Thank you.